Hello. Today we're going to be checking out the states with the worst weather. The absolute worst you could possibly think of. Hello. I hope you guys are doing great today. Thank you for clicking on another video. Before we click play in this video, I would love it if you have not yet to subscribe to the channel. We got like 67% of people who watch the channel aren't yet subbed, so if you haven't yet, you would make my day. And maybe like the video too. That'd be great. Okay.
Welcome back to World According to Briggs.
Thank you.
Today we're talking about the 10 states where the weather isn't just bad, it is unhinged. These are the places where you step outside and immediately question your forefathers' decision making.
So I feel like I'm probably going to do that whenever I go to Orlando next month, man. I ain't gonna lie. Give me in a nutshell how it's going to feel to experience my first summer in America. I'm scared a little bit. Let me know in the comments what I'm going to experience, man. Not going to be that bad, is it? I'll be all right. Will I? Let me know. Be positive.
Ability, your insurance policy, and whether Mother Nature is mad at you personally for something you did at a frat party in '94. From hurricane highways to states that freeze your eyelashes off, these are the states Americans agree have the worst weather.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Georgia. Oh dear.
Number 10, Georgia. Georgia is a state that looks beautiful on paper. Rolling hills, coastal marshes, peaches that taste like they were grown by angels. But step outside in July and it feels like the state is trying to steam cook you. The humidity normally sits around 90% in the summer, turning even mild warmth into sauna with a grudge.
So this always confuses me, right? Humidity is just like wet air, isn't it? Like if the weather is hot and humid, it's just basically a sweaty sweat box. Is that right? Am I you picking down when I'm putting up? Am I picking up what he's putting down? Can someone just explain to me in a nutshell what humidity actually is? Talk to me like I'm a 3-year-old. Thank you.
Conditions. Locals joke that you don't sweat in Georgia, you marinate. Thunderstorms? Oh, Georgia has plenty. The state gets 50 to 60 thunderstorm days a year, especially in the southern section, where the storms roll in like they're on a production schedule. Some of these storms come with hail, wind that can flip your lawn furniture into the next county, and light
50 to 60 thunderstorm days. How many days are in here? 360? I don't know what the math is on that, but that's got to be like one every couple of days. Every 4 days, maybe 5. One every week. Let's say one a week. I don't know if the math was math in there, but you know what I mean. It's a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I love a good thunderstorm, man. I love a good thunderstorm. I was going to ask, on the topic of thunderstorms, how is your guys' weather over there? Or sorry, electricity. Like, would your electric go out quite often with thunder? The past 2 times we have had a touch of thunder, our electrics went out. All of it. And we live in 1903. Why is that happening still? Hello?
Lightning that seems to have a personal beef with pine trees. And tornadoes. Yes, Georgia gets those too. While it's not the heart of Tornado Alley, the state still averages around 30 tornadoes every year, mostly in the southwest counties and the Atlanta metro.
30 tornadoes a year? I thought you just got maybe 1 or 2. Georgia alone gets 30. Oh, shit.
Where twisters treat traffic jams like bowling pins. Add hurricanes creeping in from the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic, and Georgia becomes the state where the weather has more personality than some reality show contestants.
Damn.
The worst part, you still have to mow your lawn in 98% humidity, or it turns into a jungle.
What does that mean? Montana, winter's final boss?
Number 9, Montana.
Oh, shall we go up north?
If you ever wanted to know what it feels like to live inside a walk-in freezer while also dodging wildlife the size of a minivan, Montana is your state.
Bro, what is that? I don't know what sort of animal that is, but that looks magical. Is that just a horse? Why does it not look like a horse? Why does it look like a horse but combined with like 4 other animals? There's a bit of buffalo in there. There could be a cow. They look like bull legs. The back end looks like they got it off a bear. What the hell's going on with it? What is this? Is this a fucking unicorn, man? What am I looking at? This thing on the left's got a full-on mullet.
Winters here don't arrive, they invade, dropping temperatures into the minus 20 degree Fahrenheit to minus 40 degree Fahrenheit area in the plains and the eastern half of the state. Blizzards sweep.
Bro, what's going on here? This is a bit scary, I ain't gonna lie. Why are they just standing there staring us out?
And fast, turning a quick drive into town into an accidental Arctic survival documentary. Whiteouts can be so bad you lose sight of your own hood ornament. And if you're thinking about waiting it out indoors, the state is famous for power-cutting ice storms that transforms everything, including your hopes, into ice. It doesn't get easier in spring. Melting snowpack can bring flooding to towns along the Yellowstone, Clark Fork, and Missouri rivers.
Bro, I was literally about to ask. This is where Yellowstone, he said Yellowstone at the exact same time. This is happening to me quite a lot recently. Where I've talked about something and it's come on the radio, or I've said a word, but the word has been said on the TV at the same exact time, and it's freaking me out a little bit. Why is that happening?
Summers are short and warm, but wildfire season arrives like it has somewhere to be. Montana's dry summers means fires that turn the sky into orange for weeks. Montana is stunning, no doubt about it, but the weather comes at you like it's running a boot camp. If you live here, you either love extreme climates or you just have developed a tolerance that borders on supernatural.
Louisiana, hot, wet, and trying to kill your insurance policy. Okay.
Number 8, Louisiana. Louisiana's weather is not here to make friends.
Okay.
Summers are brutal, with moisture that clings to you like a wet t-shirt that won't let go. Average summer high sits around 90 degrees, but it often feels more like 120 thanks to the humidity so thick you think you're trying to breathe in a smoothie. Storms? Louisiana collects them like they're a hobby. The state is repeatedly hit by tropical storms and hurricanes. Katrina, Rita, Laura, Ida, Delta, Barry.
Jesus.
No, that's not the members of a Motown group. That's actually hurricanes they've had hit there.
That's
and a lot of them,
terrifying.
especially Katrina, were devastating.
Damn.
If there's a storm with a name, Louisiana's probably hosted it. The state is also one of the wettest in the country, averaging around 60 inches of rainfall annually.
I was going to say, this looks like a very damp place.
Which is why it floods if you look at the state funny.
Wasn't
Flash
it?
floods turn city streets into canals, and storm surges hit the coast like a battering ram. Living in Louisiana means accepting that nature is in charge, and she's not a gentle leader.
Big bitch! North Dakota, the state powered by wind and regret.
Number 7,
It's a
North
funny video,
Dakota.
man.
North Dakota is cold enough in winter to make penguins dream of the tropics. Temperatures routinely sink below minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit.
Jesus.
Add in wind chills, it can feel like it's minus 50 or minus 60 degree Fahrenheit. The
minus
wind
60?
here doesn't just blow, it attacks. If your car door doesn't rip off at some point, you're not really a resident. Winter blizzards can shut down Interstate 94, the state's main artery, for days at a time. Snowdrifts pile up taller than SUVs. Schools close not because of snow, but because you physically cannot open the front door. Spring is better, but not much. Melting snow can trigger flooding along the Red River Basin.
It is nice
Summer
looking
is
though.
hot and humid enough to make you forget what winter felt like, with thunderstorms cracking overhead like a drum line. The weather extremes are so harsh that North Dakota often ranks among the worst states for winter livability. Residents handle it with stoic pride or denial, usually a little of both.
Ooh, Florida, sunshine, alligators, and lightning. Oh, shit. Here we go.
Number 6, Florida. Florida is the only place where you can get heat exhaustion, a sunburn, a hurricane warning, and a tornado all in a single afternoon. The weather here has the energy of someone who drank 6 Red Bulls and had 2 Zoloft on an empty stomach.
A nice
Let's start
place
with the
though,
heat.
man.
Summers hover around 95 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit with humidity that makes stepping outside feel like you're entering a wet blanket with anger issues.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound good. And what's 100 Fahrenheit? Oh dear God.
Florida also leads the country in lightning strikes, especially in Lightning Alley, which covers Tampa, Orlando, and Central Florida. At its peak, the region gets more lightning than anywhere else in North America.
Damn.
Then, of course, you have the hurricanes. Andrew, Irma, Michael, Ian. Some of the most destructive storms in modern U.S. history have hit Florida dead on.
I've been to Florida 2 times in my life, and in those 2 times, I have been spanked by a hurricane. I better not go for 3 for 3 next month, man. I will write a letter to someone if I do. Someone's getting it.
Massive storm surges, flooding, winds over 150 miles an hour, and tornado outbreaks all come standard when you're living in Florida. Florida also deals with waterspouts, tropical depressions, afternoon thunderstorms that hit like they're double parked, and the occasional random hailstorm just to keep you humble. At least the beaches are nice. I mean, when you're not dodging debris.
Excuse me? Texas, 4 climates, no mercy.
Number 5, Texas. Texas is like 4 states duct taped together, each with its own weather personality, all of them terrible at the same time. West Texas brings scorching desert heat, with summer temperatures topping 110 degrees Fahrenheit for days on
That
end.
is.
Central and North Texas are ground zero for tornado outbreaks, including massive EF4s
Holy.
and EF5 twisters that flatten entire neighborhoods. On the Gulf Coast, hurricanes roll through like they own the place. Harvey, for example, dumped more than 60
That can't be real, is it? That isn't a real image, is it?
inches of rain on parts of the state, more rainfall in a weekend than some cities get in a decade. And then there's the hail. Texas is the hail king of America. We're talking softball-sized hailstones that can total your car, your roof, and your sanity. Yeah, the hailstorms Texas gets are insane. I've seen some pretty ugly videos where they just destroy windshields. Whole parking lots are just trashed. But it's not just those things. Sometimes they get unexpected freezes. Remember 2021? Of course, they got wildfires in the Panhandle that burned thousands of acres every year. In short, Texas weather is a sample platter of natural
weather. America's got to have like the most up and down weather on the planet. Like that, it's got to be the country that has everything, like all the weather. You know what I mean? Like all types of weather, America got it in abundance. All of it. It's either ridiculously hot or unfathomably cold, and then all of in between.
Disasters. If you're bored here, just wait 15 minutes. The sky will give you something to do.
Oklahoma tornado country. Population is you. What?
Number 4, Oklahoma.
Something?
Oklahoma has one setting. It's chaos. This is the heart of Tornado Alley. The state averages 60 to 70 tornadoes each year, many of them severe. Cities like Moore and Norman have been hit repeatedly by EF4s and EF5 tornadoes, the kind that throws cars, buses, and sometimes entire buildings around like they're toys. Springtime in Oklahoma means watching thunderstorm chasers fly past your house like they're at the Daytona 500. The sky turns green, your phone buzzes every 3 minutes, and you start mentally reviewing where you put your go bag. Heat waves scorch the state every summer, pushing temperatures past...
I ain't gonna lie, that is a beauty. Look at this place. Oh my God. That's the life right there, isn't it? That is the life right there, if you ask me, bro. Maybe in another life, eh?
Past 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Winters, not wanting to be left out, drop ice storms that coat everything in an inch of glass and collapses the power grid. Oklahoma weather isn't just extreme, it feels personal.
So the power grid does go down. Alaska, nature's coldest reality check.
Number 3, Alaska. Alaska is the place people move to when the rest of the U.S. isn't challenging enough. The winters here aren't just cold, they're life-altering.
I know this might sound silly, but I don't get why people would live in a place that is just this cold. Why? I know you probably grew up there and it's where your family lives, but it's just can't be that good of a place to live for sheer quality of life. Like, it's just freezing all the time. I don't get it.
Some towns see temperatures drop to minus 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
Look at that.
And the wind chill can make exposed skin freeze in minutes. Much of Alaska spends months in near total darkness during winter. Combine that with blizzards, ice fog, avalanches, and storms that rattle your house like a washing machine with a brick inside of it. This climate will truly humble you. Some remote villages can get cut off for days or weeks due to storms. Snowfall can bury highways. Coastal towns deal with powerful winter storms.
I also understand that people may not have the option to just pack up and leave. They don't got the money, blah, blah, blah. But for those, you know what I mean? If it is an option, I don't know. What are your thoughts? Could you live in Alaska? And if you do live in Alaska, could you picture yourself ever leaving? Or do you just love it? Maybe you love it. Maybe you have to live there to understand what it's actually like. It's probably what it is.
That whip up 30-foot waves, and in summer, everything melts, rivers flood, and wildfire season kicks off with a vengeance. Alaska's beauty is unreal. I've been there several times on cruises and the Kenai Peninsula. Its beauty is unmatched, but the weather sucks.
California, droughts, floods, fire, repeat. Yeah.
Number 2, California. Yeah, this one's kind of weird. California, it's known for having great weather, but there's some things that come with that great weather that kind of suck.
Like
California used to be known for the perfect weather. Now it's known for just weather. Lots of it, all the time. The state swings between extremes. Year-long mega droughts that dry out forests, followed by atmospheric river storms that dump record-breaking rainfall in days, causing mudslides, floods, and washed-out roads. Then there's the wildfire season, which is basically most of the year now. The 2017, 2018, and 2020 fire seasons were some of the worst in U.S. history, destroying towns like Paradise and sending smoke across multiple states.
Like, what actually starts these? Couldn't just be the hot weather, or there would be a lot more, surely. Like, how are these starting, man? Is it just hot weather? But I don't get it.
The one in 2020, I was taking the Amtrak from Portland down to Los Angeles. The whole trip, the sky was orange. There was no break. It was just the entire West Coast was orange and it smelt like a campfire the whole time. California also gets heat waves that shatter records, with inland areas hitting 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Snowstorms in the Sierra Nevadas have buried homes under 10 to 20 feet of snow, shutting down entire highways for weeks. The weather is so intense that homeowners insurance companies are packing up and leaving the state like it's on fire, which, to be fair, it often is. California's still gorgeous, but the climate completely off its rocker. All right, before we get to number one, if you're thinking about moving to a new state, there's a link in the description area for Home and Money. They can get you in touch with a real estate agent anywhere in the country. All right.
Bro, you've literally just done a video on telling us why it's a fucking bad idea to live in America. Now he's got a sponsor to buy a home. Hawaii, paradise with the side of apocalypse. Okay.
And number one, Hawaii. Yeah, did you see this one coming? Believe it or not, paradise doesn't have the best weather. Most people picture Hawaii as beaches, sunsets, carefree living. And yes, that's part of it, but the other part is weather and geology teaming up to humble you. Hawaii deals with an incredible mix of natural disasters: hurricanes, tropical storms, flash floods, historic wildfires, landslides, volcanic eruptions, toxic volcanic smog, coastal erosion, windstorms strong enough to peel off roofs. Rainfall in some parts of Hawaii is among the highest in the world, leading to landslides that shut down roads and reshape entire landscapes. Meanwhile, other parts of the island are bone dry, which contributed to the catastrophic 2023 Maui wildfires, the deadliest U.S. wildfire in modern times.
Oh, I remember
Hurricanes rarely hit directly, but when they do, like Lane did, they leave destruction across the islands. And let's not forget the volcanoes, which, like I said, they're not weather, but they're something you gotta worry about. And they do belt out a lot of smoke. Hawaii is the only state where you can surf in the morning, dodge lava flows at lunch, and evacuate from a wildfire by dinner, and fall asleep during a tropical storm. It is paradise, but paradise with mood swings.
Okay. That's Hawaii checked off my list now as well. Well, if you ever think about traveling to America, ladies and gentlemen, do not watch this video, okay? Because it'll kind of put you off. Anyway, that was 10 states with the worst weather in the USA. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, before you leave today, remember to leave a like on it. Maybe subscribe if you haven't yet. I'll see you in the next one.